Hey, how's it going? It's Corey. If you are there, jump on and say hello. Out for a little walk and thought I'd jump on and share some thoughts on how our addiction to improvement can actually delay your success. So, hang out for a second and see who's jumping on. So, how you can know if you are addicted to improvement is to ask yourself, is it easier for you to accept criticism, or is it easier for you to accept praise? So for most people, it's actually easier to accept criticism, because with criticism, you can create a plan of action. What can I do to improve? What can I do to get better? With praise, it often feels like, well, what do I do with that information? And so we're actually denying acknowledging ourselves and appreciating what it is that we worked for in order to receive that praise. And so where this comes from is there's this addiction to self-improvement, to continuing to up-level, which there's nothing wrong with wanting to up-level and continue to improve. It's when it becomes an addiction is when it becomes dangerous, because what happens is you forget to look to see how far you've come and appreciate how far you've come and all the work you've done to get there, and you keep focused on where you're going and where you're not yet. And what that does is actually blocks your success from coming faster, because what you need to do is accept that there's this need for appreciation for what you have done and celebration for what you have done, and that activates within you the divine masculine whose role is to continue to bring you those things that you desire. But when you don't acknowledge and appreciate and celebrate what the divine masculine within you has brought you, you actually push him away. So it's like this, if you think about in a relationship, right? If someone does something really nice for you and you don't acknowledge it, don't appreciate it, don't show a way of like celebrating this person, what they've done for you, they're not really inclined to want to do it again, right? And it's the same thing within ourselves. So we have within us the masculine and feminine, and they act in the same role as the masculine and feminine externally. And so it helps to think about, okay, so if someone does something nice and I'm like, oh, whatever, not really appreciative of it, are they really going to want to do it again? And it's the same with your masculine within. If you accomplish something amazing and you're kind of like, oh, whatever, it was not a big deal, there's more that I want to achieve, I'm not as far as I would have liked, I still need to do more to get where I want to go, the inner masculine feels dismissed and is not going to be on board with getting you to that next level. Whereas if you pause to appreciate and to celebrate every small win, everything the masculine has brought you, then he's on board. Like, oh my God, what do you want now? I can't wait to go get it. I'm psyched. I'm motivated. I'm ready. And so making that shift within you to pause and to celebrate every win and to acknowledge how far you've come, so that you are looking at where you've come instead of all the time so singularly focused on where you're going. And again, this doesn't mean that you're not going to progress, and doesn't mean that you're not desiring to improve, but it's looking at the entire process and knowing there's a need to celebrate every step of the way and not just forget how far you've come, nor ignore everything that you've done to get there. So, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Would love to hear. And also would love just to hear, how are you at accepting praise? And how are you at acknowledging where you've come, what you've done, and what do you do to celebrate? So I did put a link in the box above if you are interested in getting a copy of my authentic self-visualization, and this will help you connect to that person who is completely centered in their truth, connected to their soul genius, and taking actions from that place. So that is the link above, and if you're interested to learn more about the work I do, feel free to reach out to me. Would love to connect with you. And then I leave you with one challenge for today, is to celebrate one thing in your life, one small win, so that you're making room for more of those to come to you. Leave your comments below, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.